You're listening to a Frequency Podcast Network production.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
This is the Brock and Dalby Podcast.
Welcome to Tuesday. My name is Brock.
I'm Dalby.
If you think you're having a bad day, well, it can't be bad as one Miami man who basically just lost everything because the Miami Hurricanes lost the college national championship last night.
Like the football team.
This guy went viral online because he sold his food truck for around $30,000.
Okay.
And then decided to go online and place a $30,000 bet that the Miami Hurricanes would beat Indiana last night, hoping to win $150,000 in return.
He sold his entire livelihood, the way that he pays his bills and feeds his family, assuming he has one, and bet it all on a college football game.
Most definitely thought it was a lock. It was not.
Oh, no.
Now, if you watched the game last night, very close football game.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. Miami never had the lead once during that entire game.
Can I say something that maybe is crazy? If I'm going to lose, obviously you want to win. You want to win the bet. But if I'm going to lose, I'd rather not have the hope. I'd rather they were behind the whole time. I would rather know from kickoff that I am screwed.
I can't imagine being this guy watching the game last night. Like, I get stressed out as it is not gambling on sports.
Just watching teams that you like.
I've made like a $20, $50, $100 bet with friends here and there or whatever. And even that gets me worked up. Knowing that your whole life is essentially on the line. Dude, someone's got to do a wellness check on this guy this morning.
Honestly, this morning, this afternoon, tomorrow, next week, for a good long time. Like, you could never watch football again. You could, specifically, you could never watch Miami, but even any football game you would watch after that would just be a reminder of that time you dumped 5 digits into the void.
Oh my, dude, let alone watching football. This guy's never going to be able to eat from a food truck again.
Standing outside some taco truck, bawling his eyes out. The guy inside's like, whoa, man, is everything okay?
As he's working at the Amazon factory and the little food truck pulls up and he's like, our skies remind us that the past is real.
This is the Brock and Dalby Podcast.
Can we give a round of applause to anyone who has to work outside?
Absolutely, or at least like a sympathetic pat on the back.
Oh my God, it is so cold out there. God bless you if you got to work outside. One little tip. If you want to try and keep your feet warm, maybe you can try what the LA Rams did on Sunday against Chicago. Did you see this?
The cayenne pepper thing?
Yeah, apparently players on the Rams put cayenne pepper in their socks to keep their feet warm throughout the game.
My favorite part about them explaining that was the sideline lady holding up the clearly unopened jar of cayenne pepper and looking at it like she's never seen seasoning in her life before. It made me laugh very hard. But then I just spent the rest of the time thinking, like, that wouldn't feel good.
Yeah.
That feels like it would be itchy on your feet.
Maybe, yeah.
Dumping a bunch of powder and leaves, depending on like the mix that you get, into your socks.
Would the spice just absorb into your feet? Is that kind of what they're going with?
As best as I can tell, that's what they're hoping would happen.
Mixes with the sweat, maybe?
Maybe, and then you've got a cayenne pepper paste on the bottom of your feet, which even that, just saying out loud, sounds awful.
It's interesting to see what some of these football players do to stay warm. I even saw, like, during that game, the Bears on the sideline had like a chicken broth station.
Oh.
And they also had a hot chocolate station with little marshmallows and everything too.
Okay, I get that you need to stay warm as an athlete for sports and you want to make it feel like we're doing well. Little tiny marshmallows is why you didn't win that football game, all right? That's all I'm saying.
Although I guarantee you, hey, if you worked in the trades and you could have a little chicken broth and a hot chocolate station set up there, that would make life a little bit easier.
Well, again, it's about the productivity. Like, yes, we should be doing things for people who work outdoors, like giving them a little hot soup station, little hot chocolate station, but we don't have to be like giving them whipped cream canisters and little tiny marshmallows. Like, at some point, just grab the hot chocolate and get back out there.
I'm sure there's some professions that would abuse the whipped cream canisters, but I was even thinking with like the cayenne pepper socks. Imagine after the game of like taking off your socks and then mistakenly going into the shower and like touching your junk after.
Oh,
Like,
yeah. I would imagine you would just have to have like whoever the equipment manager is going locker to locker, peeling socks off and putting them into like a safe bag.
it's interesting the way that people try and stay warm. I don't know if my dad was fibbing to me, but he said like back in the day when he used to work construction, there was a guy that he worked with that would like take baked potatoes with him to work.
Okay.
And then he'd heat them up in the microwave and then throw them in his pockets.
Honestly, it makes a lot of sense. If you've ever heated up a baked potato, you know they hold heat for a long time. It's such a dense thing, and especially microwaves get to like the moisture at the center of the potato. That's why they explode if you do it too long.
Yeah.
It makes sense that they would just radiate heat. It's like a real old school version of those little hand warmers you can buy from the store these days.
Yeah, pretty much.
Just a dirty old potato.
It keeps you warm, and then also imagine the beautiful smell of potatoes as you're working through the day.
Honestly, you would become a more popular employee. Every person that you walked by would be like, that's lovely.
Yeah, you got a nice little sweet treat on the way out. I mean, I think you could do that with like any microwave kind of thing. You get some like pizza pockets or something, put them in there.
And then again, if the employer wanted to go that next step, they could have a little bacon bit and sour cream station in the break room.
Yes. Now you're coming around.
This is the Brock and Dalby Podcast.
Hey, brother, you're working outside today. How do you try and stay warm?
I wrap my feet up in plastic bags, and it keeps all the sweat in the plastic bag, and then your feet don't get all wet and then cold. You know what I mean?
Kind of like the same thing your mom would make you do when you were a kid. Put the bread bags over your shoes in the winter there.
That's exactly it. Yeah, buddy. Yeah.
Can I ask, how awful is emptying the bag at the end of the day?
And it's a little gross, but it keeps your feet warm all day, right?
He's like a UFC fighter training for a fight.
You got it.
Honestly, that might be the move. If you put a garbage bag over yourself on top of like your hoodie and everything.
Yeah, that might be the way to go, buddy.
And you know what? There's actually Gord just texted in. He says, I always put latex gloves underneath the work gloves to retain the heat in there.
I mean, you know, at the end of the day, it definitely comes down to layers, but we're learning that, like, when I think layers, I think like underwear, long john, sweatpants, coveralls, that sort of thing. But some of you are getting right down to skin level with like, the latex gloves and stuff like that.
Wear a rubber at work, keep your pecker warm, you know? Apparently there is some truth to the whole cayenne thing. Art texted in and said, my ex-father-in-law used to do this all the time. He would put cayenne pepper and wrap it with saran wrap around there. So that way it would hold in, and then kind of like putting the bags or whatever, it holds in all the heat there as well. So apparently that is true.
I mean, again, I just feel like you're making a nuclear weapon of spice paste in your skin.
Someone else said hard-boiled eggs in the morning, put them in your pockets, keep them in your hand, warm until first break.
Oh, still in the shell. In my head, you had just loose peeled hard-boiled eggs. I was like, that sounds awful.
We've got someone else on the line. If you're working outside, how do you stay warm out there?
Well, for me, it's that I leave the truck running and I just make regular trips back to it. Obviously, not everyone has that option. Most people working outside do have a vehicle with them, and that's what I recommend. You know, no job's worth losing your bits over it. So you get cold, you can't feel your fingers, you get back in there.
Now, the real question is, are you paying for the gas or is the company paying for the gas? Because I feel like that makes a big difference.
No. I am certainly not paying for the gas. It's a big tank at the shop, and I fill it up every time I'm below half, and I just leave her running all day.
Brother, I could have answered that question for him. Of course you're not paying for the gas.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
I have been going down a rabbit hole after reading a headline last night. I want to just start with a headline. Putin-linked spy nuns exposed infiltrating churches across Europe.
Spy nuns?
Spy nuns. Yeah, apparently a series of nuns, specifically starting with the Church of Sweden, were uncovered to be doing basically church bake sales and other charitable things.
Get out of here.
And then funneling the money back to Belarus and to Putin Russian military organizations and stuff like that.
No way, this sounds like a Tarantino movie or something.
Honest to God, this is going to be a movie 100%. They've been dubbed Z nuns, and they've apparently been operating for years now across Europe. And again, specifically in Sweden, where they've been busted. And it kind of makes sense.
I mean, yeah,
Who would suspect a nun?
Yeah, Nun's a great spot for a spy to hide, lay low. You're out in plain sight.
That's just it. And like, people will come to nuns and like talk about their thoughts, their feelings,
confide in them. Yeah.
Exactly what's going on in the community. Pardon me. It's kind of like this perfect place to hide without anybody really suspecting you. Like, a nun would have to be doing something super shady for you to be like, I think that nun might be bad.
Yeah. I mean, now you got me thinking, like, what would be the best job for a spy to hide out? Because, like, nuns got to be up there for sure, especially just the wardrobe they wear. They could hide weapons underneath.
You're wearing a massive robe. You could conceal all kinds of things in under there. A priest, I also think, would be somebody that people look up to, confide in. One that we have talked about on the show before that I do want to bring up. Maybe it's not a job, but more of a lack of job. Homeless person is like the ultimate spy job.
True. Yeah.
Imagine when you go through an intersection in this town and there's that person standing on the median holding the sign up being like, spare change. Imagine if that guy's just there spying all day.
Yeah, they're just watching all the time. Everybody kind of like ignores them, blows past them. I mean, I think like if like we're talking professions, I think it's got to be like hairdresser or something.
Ooh.
Because everybody spills I just know from my girlfriend, everybody loves to spill the tea when they're sitting in the chair.
Yeah, the unofficial therapy jobs, hairdresser, barber, barista, or bartender.
Dude, massage therapist.
Yo.
You catching them when they're the most vulnerable.
Absolutely.
They're sitting with all their clothes off. You're rubbing oil on them. They just start talking to you. They fall asleep in front of you.
That's just it. I've fallen asleep on that table before. Luckily, no one's ever gone through my wallet, but they could have in that moment.
Mm-hmm.
Also, teacher, I feel like then you get the youth, right? Like a lot of people trust teachers. We always talk about teachers deserve more. Teachers deserve this, blah, blah, blah. They're connected directly into the community. They have access to the kids and the parents through like PTAs and stuff like that. I feel like a teacher could be a spy.
Dude.
Real easy.
The worst job for a spy right now. All you're getting out of the kids is 6'7", 6'7".
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
Talking about jobs that spies have that would help them to hide in plain sight. Someone texted in 762-555. If I was a spy, I would just tell people I was a consultant. No one would ever ask any follow-up questions.
True.
It's like, all right, you're a consultant. It's probably really boring. I don't care.
I mean, I guess it's kind of like in a lot of movies you see a janitor being a spy because it's one of those things that gets overlooked. You have access to everything, too.
That's right. Big ring, lots of keys. Nobody's ever asking any questions. If he's going in there, he's probably cleaning it up. I don't want to do that. Let him go. I did see a story, though, that like, this is not because the original story was that Russians have embedded spies as nuns throughout Europe. Not the craziest spy effort from the Russians. Have you ever heard of Valdemir? Yeah. So apparently HVAL is a word for whale in that part of the world. I'm not sure which language it is, but a beluga whale was discovered with a camera rig a few years ago, back in 2019.
That doesn't surprise me. I feel like I heard either something like this, or weren't they not training dolphins at one point to be spies?
Yeah, apparently they're really big on getting like marine animals to spy for them. So this beluga had this camera rig and was being spotted in the same areas of international waters over and over again. So they went out there and they took the camera rig away from the beluga because they're like, we don't know where this footage is going, but it can't be a good thing.
Was it like a GoPro or something?
I don't know. It doesn't say like what the specific type. It would have to be some sort of obviously underwater or waterproof action camera. But even after they took all the equipment away, and by the way, the equipment said St. Petersburg on it. So hello, Russia.
Yeah.
The whale kept coming back. Like its training just kept bringing it back to the same place over and over again. So they decided to name it after Vladimir Putin and name it Valdemir. And it's just like the idea that even animals could be spies is terrifying.
I mean, it kind of makes sense. I mean, you've heard the rumor all the time that birds are spies.
Birds are drones. Yeah.
I mean, I think you could believe a lot more animals are spies if you think about it. Like the ones that get into your house, like little rats, mice, squirrels, all that kind of crap.
Dude, if they could somehow figure out a way to have spiders transmitting footage back from like inside buildings or whatever.
What do you think they got so many eyes for? It's all cameras.
We'd be screwed if spiders were spies.
Dude, think about it like this. Imagine feeling so good about yourself that you got a rescue dog only to find out that it's a spy.
I would be devastated.
Every time it's licking its bunghole, it's just sending Morse code back to Russia. Like,
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
Dalby, I want to see if you can finish this headline here.
Sure.
A cow has been filmed using blank for the first time, stunning scientists.
Using blank for the first time. Are they using like porta potties, outhouses at the farm?
Nope. No.
Okay. Are they hooking themselves up to the milk machine? Are they putting the teats in the...
No, don't like the hand gestures you're using either.
Sorry, that's my bad. I'm trying to think of like what things they could even use. I mean, cows are pretty dumb. Are they using their brains for the first time?
No, but actually, technically, yes.
I'll take a technical correct.
A cow has been filmed using tools for the first time ever, stunning scientists.
What kind of tools are cows using?
Now, it's just a broom.
Oh,
But
okay.
hear this out.
What are they sweeping?
Not sweeping, actually. A University of Veterinary Medicine, Vienna, has done this weird study where they started giving a cow a broom to see what it would do.
Okay.
And the cow actually started scratching itself with the broom.
Oh.
And they've started studying this cow. It's actually pretty interesting, as stupid as they sound. They started learning that it would use each end depending on how itchy it was.
Right, because you would use the handle for like one specific deep itch, but you could also use the bristles, depending on what kind of broom it is, for a more like widespread sort of thing.
If it was her back or another broad area that was warranted a good scratch, she would use the bristle end. When a softer touch was needed, such as her sensitive underbelly, she would use the smooth handle end there.
Interesting. That is using your brain. That's pretty smart.
Yeah, so it turns out cows are a little smarter than we thought. And I mean, I don't really know what they're going to do with this study.
Yeah, right. Yeah, what's the next step in the evolution of this procedure?
I mean, maybe they could start giving cows weapons or something. I just feel like
that seems like a bad idea.
You know, maybe the apes weren't what we should have been worried about. Planet of the Apes, Planet of the Cows sounds a lot more terrifying.
I mean, I'm not too stressed out about when Bessie starts rubbing up against an AK-47 and it accidentally goes off while she's trying to scratch an itch. That just means burgers for everyone on site.
Yeah, I mean, teach a man to fish, you know what they say, right?
I kind of feel a little bit dumber myself now, though. I've been using the door frame to scratch my back, and I feel like maybe I need to get the broom out.
I'm just saying, if there's a reason to eat beef right now,
we need to put them in their place.
The cows can figure out this kind of stuff. Evolution will take place eventually, you know?
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
After talking about these smart cows, we did have a few suggestions for bad puns this morning.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, there are so many cow puns out there, like, move over, dolphins. There's a new smartest animal in town.
A cow has been filmed using tools for the first time ever, stunning scientists. I can't tell if I should be impressed or dare I say it scared.
That's really good. A cow has been filmed using tools, stunning scientists. And farmers say the cows must have been hiding this specific skill.
Yes, well played.
Thank you.
A cow has been filmed using tools for the first time ever, stunning scientists, even though it's just a broom. I'm utterly impressed.
I like to use udder. I have one more that also uses udder. A cow has been filmed using tools, stunning scientists, and a spokes cow said, I don't know what you heard, but that's ridiculous.
Double play.
Thank you.
Always love a double play. Final one here. A cow has been filmed using tools for the first time ever, stunning scientists. I wonder if its favorite tools are Milwaukee.
Get out of here. They're more for Ryo beef, I've heard.
Well played. Well played.
This is the Brock and Dalby Podcast.
We can all agree that there's no bigger high than when you finally get your license as a teenager.
Oh, it's an amazing feeling. It's literally freedom.
Passing your driver's test.
Dude, it's no longer having to ask for a ride. It's being able to be like, oh, there's a thing happening across town, and then just go.
Now, the real question is, how many times did it take you to pass your driver's test? I don't want to brag. I was first T over here.
Oh, well, very well done. I'm proud of you. I needed 4.
Oh, okay.
I failed 3 times, although in my defense, I wasn't that I was a bad driver. It's that apparently there was like drama between the guy who did the driving test in Hay River and my mom. Like they were both government employees.
Are you making this up?
No, they had beef. Even to the point where he tried to make up, he fabricated that I hit a vehicle during my test. And the owner of that vehicle was like, no, he didn't. What are you talking about? And then on the 4th time, he was like, you passed, get out of my truck.
It's the most small town thing I've ever heard.
Honest to God.
Well, you shouldn't feel any shame because there is a world record for the most times failing a driver's test.
Okay.
And a woman from South Korea holds that record. Would you like to take a guess how many times she failed her driver's test?
I mean, if you're going to say that 4 is no shame, then I'll say like 10, maybe 15.
Way too low.
Oh, way too low. 25.
Way too low.
50?
Higher.
100?
Well, you're getting into triple digits. 960 attempts.
960 attempts.
It took her 960 tries to get her license, spending over $14,000 in the process, and took her about 9 years to get her license.
That's only over the span of 9 years?
So this lady in South Korea, she didn't start learning to drive till she was in her 60s after raising her kids and her husband had passed away.
Sure, okay.
And it took her till she was 69 years old to get it, taking 960 driving tests.
That's 106 plus attempts a year. At what point is it the responsibility of the test proctor to be like, you know what? Maybe this isn't for you. Maybe it's just not a good idea.
I feel like, there's something to be said about like her determination paying off, but like at the same point, this is the kind of person that shouldn't be allowed to drive, right?
But that's just it. Like, I get, everybody loves an underdog story. Like when she got her test and she passed it finally, I'm sure there was a roar of applause in the office when they all realized that she wouldn't be coming in anymore. But like, at some point, it is a danger to the public safety for this woman to have access to a motor vehicle.
She was celebrated when she finally got her license. Of course, she got the Guinness World Record. They had someone from Guinness there for the test, which means that like leading up to that, they probably had someone from Guinness there for like multiple tests waiting.
That's just it. This guy's part of this person's life was just checking in on old Myrtle from South Korea.
And then she was even gifted a car from Hyundai as well.
I don't know if I would do that. I get the idea of like, hey, this will get our name out in the media. But that means that when she inevitably crashes, she'll be crashing one of your cars.
I just feel like there's got to be a cutoff at some point for driving tests. It's like being at a bar, right? Like you can't just keep drinking after a while.
I think you've had enough. Seems like a pretty apt way to describe this.
What's her insurance look like is the real question.
I can't imagine any company was jumping to be the ones behind that contract.
Her policy's got to be nuts, dude.
She's paying thousands of dollars a month.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
What the hell did you just say? What the is that song? What did he
All right, we're playing What the Meow Reverse Edition, where we get you guys to meow the song.
Yeah, and we're not trying to guess what the song is. We're judging you on who's got the best meows, and whoever we deem to be that person, or whoever you guys vote for, you can text in 762-555. We'll win $100 in Lotto 649 tickets.
We have asked our cats to do Stained outside this morning.
I'm on the outside.
Meow, 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 meow.
Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. All right, let's see what these cool cats and kitties have for us here this morning.
All right.
We'll start off with this one.
Hey, this is John. This is I'm on the outside. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow.
You can tell that he was actually putting a little soul in there.
Oh, absolutely. I guarantee
He sounds like he might be a good singer in real life.
Phone in one hand, eyes closed, and a fist up in the air. Meow, meow, meow. That was good.
We see you, brother.
Yeah.
All right, we'll go to this one.
Hey fellas, it's Trevor, and this is Staines outside. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow.
He's got the tone right.
It's. I will say, as someone who has loved this song for many, many years, he got the lyrics wrong at the end.
Oh, did he?
He went in the wrong direction. He mixed his parts up. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Gotta say it.
Okay. We'll ring the bell on that then. Okay, we've got Colin here.
Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow.
It's an alley cat.
Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow.
That's the cat trying to get back in the house is what it is.
There's a reason you're an outside cat, brother.
Okay. Kind of like it, though. We'll run through a few more here. We got Graham.
Hey fellas, this is Graham.
Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow.
You ever heard a cat that sounded like he was going to cry human tears?
Yeah. That's the puking at the end. Okay, we'll do two more.
Hey, this is Brandon. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow.
Ooh, key change.
Sounds like he got nervous doing it.
I was gonna
like
say.
someone was watching him.
You got to slow down, brother. Don't be in such a hurry.
Okay, we'll do one more here.
Meow, 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 meow.
Ooh.
Meow, 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 meow.
Ooh.
Meow, 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 meow.
Oh, give it.
Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, meow, meow,
Dude, this guy's
meow.
putting on a clinic right
Honestly.
Meow, 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 meow.
Big finish.
Me, wow.
Oh my god. I mean, dare I say it saved the best for last on that
was
one?
fantastic.
I don't even think we need to look at the text. I think that was probably the best one.
Me, wow.
We gonna give it to him?
I think so, yeah.
All right, that was Drew. Drew, you get the ding
Well done, Drew.
and the round of applause.
Very impressed.
Let's hear that end one more time.
Meow, 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 wow. Me, wow.
Me likey.
Me, wow, indeed.
All right, buddy, you got yourself $100 in Lotto 649 tickets. Drew, if you happen to win the big jackpot, toss some nickels and dimes over to the fellows over here.
That's all we ask. And for everybody else, don't forget, big 649 jackpot Wednesday, $16 million gold ball jackpot.
And to all of you who did not win, thank you for participating, but I guess you're on the outside now.
Ayo!
This is the Brock and Delby podcast.
It has been announced that apparently Faceoff 2 is in the works, and Nicolas Cage and John Travolta, for some reason, even though his character died, will be appearing in the movie.
To be fair, his character died, but there is still a copy of his face out there somewhere that they can certainly put on whoever they want.
How is that going to work? I mean, I know we live in the world of everything gets a sequel, but like, can you really do Face Off 2? Can you really face swap again for a second time?
So I would normally say no. This is not a movie that requires a sequel. No one's been asking for this, but it also is just insane enough that I'm like, let him cook, as the kids say.
Plot twist, it's just Nicolas Cage as an old man and he can't figure out how the filters work on Snapchat. It's 90 minutes of that.
It's just face swaps when he's trying to talk to his grandkids.
Yeah.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
We want you to send us a text 762-555. Ask a question right now. Ask us anything that you want, 'cause we just want you to text. Oh, we just want you to text. You send us a text right now. We'll read it on the radio. 762-555. Oh, ask us anything that you want, because we just want you to text. Oh, we just want you to text.
That last one. That was something, brother.
That's all we really want.
They just really, really want you to text.
All right, let's get her going. 762-555. First question in here. It says, why do people always want you to hold their baby and act weird if you don't want to?
I will say that even as someone who is a parent, I've noticed this weird desire of like, you have to hold my baby. Only then will you understand how precious and sweet and important it is. And me personally, I've always thought like, if you don't want to hold the baby, I don't want you to hold the baby. If you're that uncomfortable, please don't hold my baby.
I feel awkward every time I'm like, I don't know what to do with it. You know,
Right.
I feel like Ricky Bobby, I don't know what to do with my hands thing whenever I'm holding a baby.
You know what it really is? Now that I say it out loud, it's just parents who don't want to hold the baby for like just 5 minutes. I'm carrying this thing around nonstop.
It also, going back to what you said before, it's kind of like peer pressure. Like they should have talked about this in Dare, is that everybody who has kids tries to get the rest of their friends to have kids.
I'll say this right now, despite what I was told all through school and growing up, I have been offered way more babies than I have free drugs.
Someone texted and said, if you could rename Earth, what would you call it? I don't know, Ron?
Why Ron?
Wouldn't that be funny? If it just had a normal person name.
Where are you from, Ron?
Yeah. Planet of Doug.
I was like trying to think of something that had to do with like oceans and water and grass. Ron.
I mean, if you want to do something water related, we could just call it the wet ball.
You are not allowed to be in charge of space tourism when we make contact with aliens.
Wet ball would work so well. Think about all the other planets. You could have Venus as like the hot ball.
Are they all just balls?
Yeah, Mercury could be the rock ball.
The universe is the ball pit?
Yes. Saturn's the ball with the ring ball. Pluto's small ball.
Nobody wants to be small ball.
Pluto's not even a thing. We don't even care. They're not even going to know.
It's still a thing. It's just not a planet.
How are they going to know?
Disrespect.
We got another kid one here. It says, I think my brother's kid is an a-hole. How do I tell my brother without being a dick?
You can't. You just can't. There's no good way to tell somebody that their kid sucks if your goal is to maintain the relationship.
They also have to know, right?
Listen, deep down, your brother is well aware. He's dealing with that kid way more often than you are. But if on the outside, he's still saying he's my angel, he's my little guy, he's my sport, whatever, you cannot be like, hey, man, you ever notice that your kid sucks? It's not going to end well. There's no good outcome.
I mean, does your brother suck? Maybe he gets it from him. Somebody said, got any suggestions where I can get a cheap tattoo? No, don't ever get a cheap tattoo.
It's a bad look. If the reason that you get or don't get a tattoo is the cost, don't get the tattoo.
Have you seen that lady on TikTok that gives cover-ups for like $150?
And they're not great? I haven't seen them, but I have to assume.
It is one of those things in life that it is worth every penny that you pay for. If you're going to have something on your body for the rest of your life.
Yeah, that's just it. I don't want to think about the cumulative sum of what I've spent on my ink over the years, but I'm happy with every dollar I spent.
You know what? I was going to wrap up, but I just saw this one coming. What the hell is this crap? Brock looks like a combination of Shrek and Tom Brady.
Yeah.
What the hell does that mean?
No, I see it.
A combination of Shrek and Tom Brady?
Yeah, you got kind of a little bit of an ogre thing, and then you also
Yo, dude.
you look like you'd kiss your son on the lips. I think.
Whoa! I mean, I get it. I am the greatest of all time, but like.
Want to be a part of the podcast?
Leave a message on the Bad Line.
The Bad Line is the answering machine for the Brock and Dalby Show.
To get the number, text the word BAD to 762-555.
Thanks for listening to the Brock and Dalby podcast.